I'm so very excited to introduce our next guest.
Yeah.
If you are a longtime viewer of CTV, our next guest needs no introduction. He spent over 45 years on our air, sharing news of the day and digging deep as an investigative journalist. He retired 10 years ago this month, but hasn't lost his passion for storytelling. He joins us tonight to talk about his new book, Broadside, Halifax's wartime pilot boat disaster. I am so happy to welcome Rick Grant back to CTV. It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's really a pleasure to see you. Absolutely glad to be here, Maria.
Oh, well, we love having you here. Did you see some of that old footage there? Can you, like, do you miss the newsroom now that you're in it for a little while?
Well, there's some times when there are stories that I really look at and think, gee, I'd like to be involved in that somehow or another. Yeah. Most of the time, I enjoy being retired. My wife and I have done a little bit of traveling, and I've been involved in doing some freelance work and so on. So do I miss it? Occasionally I do.
Yeah, well, we miss you in here. That's an understatement, actually.
You.
Let's talk about this new book. It is wonderful. It's gripping from the first line. I mentioned that to you when you first came in. It's called Broadside. It depicts the Hebridean tragedy about a collision in Halifax Harbor in 1940. It left 9 men dead. Who were these men?
Most of those men were either from Herring Cove, surrounding communities like Ketch Harbor or Purcell's Cove, or had been from those areas. They may be living in the city or had city homes. A lot of them would have a home in Herring Cove, for example, and another in the city. They were, well, 6 were pilots, 3 were crew members, and the pilots and crew were really critical to the war effort. The pilots were responsible for bringing ships in, guiding them in and out of port. Many of these ships, and the captains and so on, had never been to Halifax before. So it was mandatory to have a pilot. However, in those circumstances, it was critical. And these were fellows that were basically unsung heroes of the Second World War, because when I say that they were guiding ships in and out of Halifax...
At wartime.
At wartime, Halifax was one of the most heavily defended cities and most heavily defended port in the country. And so these fellows had to go beyond that protection, go beyond this anti-submarine net, go on beyond the minefields to either drop off after they'd piloted the ship out, or to get a ship and bring it in.
So it's a story of great loss. I mean, 9 men killed, the family's loss, Halifax Harbor's loss, but this is also about a great cover-up.
Yeah, there was an extremely hasty investigation, yeah. And it was put together with blazing speed by anybody's measure. The accident occurred on March 28th at 11:30 at night. Within 24 hours, everything was in place for the hearing. Within 36 hours, they were holding the hearing. It was held not in secret, like nobody knew it was taking place. It was held behind closed doors. So the public, the families, the press could not get in. Everything from that was kept secret for decades. So these people, even 3 of the families, have a lawyer in the room. That lawyer was not permitted to tell the people that hired him what was taking place.
Wow. Why so much secrecy? Was it warranted, do you think?
Well, one would think it would be secret because of wartime and perhaps ship movement that would perhaps be disclosed. When you go through the book, you would see that there were other reasons for it, and a lot of it were reasons that were mostly to benefit somebody else. To a degree, there was a wartime benefit, but it wasn't because of ship movement.
Wow. There's so much to this story, and it is it's an untold story about Halifax. If you love this city, if you love the history, maritime history, this is a must-read, a great gift maybe for Christmas.
Well, I certainly hope so.
It's so good to see you. Love having you in here. We have to tell people, too, that this Saturday at Broadside's official launch, Rick will host an illustrated Q&A and book signing at the Herring Cove Community Center. Don't miss it. And starting right now, you can purchase Broadside wherever books are sold.